The old one, yeah. I'm weak. Why did I do that? Okay, you tell me how to line. All right. So I think that's it. So once I get this, hopefully in the next 24 hours.
What up? What up? What up, people? What up?
I'm not too worried because, like I said, it hasn't went out like publicly.
Okay. What's up? What's up? So, where's my peoples at? Where y'all at? I'm in. I'm actually. I'm in Inglewood, baby. We're in Inglewood. Try to catch me. And the crazy part is, I ain't at a Starbucks, babe. Not at a Starbucks. Oh, let's do this. Let's do this commercial, y'all. Y'all see this commercial says this coffee tastes good because it's not Starbucks. It's not Starbucks. So what's up, everybody? I am in Inglewood. I'm in Inglewood, right? And if you want to DM me, you can find out where I'm at. We can sit down and have a cup of coffee. We can have a cup of coffee. My email is right there. You want to jump down and have a cup of coffee with me? Come on down, baby. Let's talk about it for a minute. All right. So let me put my camera right here. Bear with me, yo. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's share this out. So I'm gonna share something with y'all. Seriously. He got red on. So I'm in Inglewood right now. I just wanted to sit here because I got a lot of people that was hitting me up. And listen, if y'all on this feed right now, y'all going to meet me at the last bookstore. Come on down. I'm not downtown yet. I'm in Inglewood, California right now. Y'all know Inglewood, right? Y'all know Inglewood, California, right? Y'all know where I'm at, right? Enough said. So everybody's been hitting me up, Riyadh, and about Hassan Campbell. And no, I'm gonna be real with y'all. And I need and my condolences go to my brother Josh Farrakhan. The most honorable Minister Farrakhan's son passed away. I met brother Josh. It was crazy. I don't know if y'all familiar with brother Josh, but brother Josh is the minister's son. He passed away. That's his second son that passed away. And my condolences goes out to him. Hold up. Son that passed away. My condolences goes to the minister's son. But I'm gonna see if I can run through this video real fast, y'all, because everybody's been asking me about this brother Hassan Campbell, and they was asking me how it feel to be shot. What would be the reaction if you were shot? Right? Everybody asked me that question. What would your reaction be if you were shot? And when you got shot. Now, let me see how I can word this. I don't know if it's true or not. I can't say that it's fake. And I'm going to be real with y'all. I can't say that it's fake. I can't say that it's not real. I can't say none of those things. But one thing I will say, because I've taken many people to the hospital who's been shot. Many people. I've taken a lot of people to hospitals. Let's just leave it there. Who's been shot. They themselves did not drive themselves to the hospital. But the crazy part is that we giving this brother Hassan Campbell exactly what he wants. So we giving him exactly what he wants. I looked at that video 1,000 times. Y'all gotta bear with me. I'm out here in Inglewood right now, so y'all gotta bear with me, okay? So I'm outside. So everybody's been asking me about this situation with Hassan Campbell. How does it feel to be shot? What would you do to be shot? How would you react if you were shot? I was shot multiple times. So, and I also have taken people to the hospital who have been shot that I drove. You didn't drive yourself. So I said, should I speak on this subject matter? I said, if Sabir Bey speaks on it, I'm wrong. I'm so wrong if I speak on it. But I want to focus on the mental illness part. If y'all want to jump on the feed, y'all can jump on the feed too. Right? I'm really trying to be diplomatic about what I'm saying. And I had this conversation with my sister Karen. We was going back and forth and arguing how people are and how certain people react to certain things. Anyone knows that when anyone knows from Philadelphia, if anybody's from Philly, hold on, let me show you something. I'm in Inglewood, but I still rep. I still rep Philly all day. So I went back to the projects where I was shot at. Where I was shot. And the weird part was, and I was live. I don't know if y'all saw that video when I was there. I didn't stand outside. I looked at people sideways, and I had sunglasses on. This same way I got sunglasses on now, so I can see this way, and I can see who's coming behind me this way, and I can your surroundings because everything is a mirror. That mirror, this is a mirror. All these are mirrors. So when I wear sunglasses, that's what it is. It's not being to be cool, but I am in Inglewood. So when I went back to Wilson Projects, I saw a lot of people that did not recognize me when I went back there. Some of them are old, look like they've been through hell. And if did y'all see that video? Did anybody see the video? Jump on the feed for a minute. Did y'all see that video when I went through Wilson Projects when I was shot? I don't glorify none of these things, people. When you grow up, you leave childish things behind. And if I go back to Philly, I'm going back there to basically educate these young cats, but it's not what it is. So people been hitting me up like crazy. Yo, Sabir, you've been shot. What it feel like? I've been hit a couple of times. I never saw a person, I'm gonna be real with y'all, was that common. You have somebody with you that will actually drive you. They drive themselves instead of them driving you to the hospital. Did that make sense? So as I'm watching this video with Hassan Campbell, because I'm gonna be real with y'all, because he's crying out, and a lot of people crying out for help. A lot of people are. And as I'm watching this video, and I'm trying to figure out what made him do that. Why did it really happen? Where is it at? Where's the shooters at? Anyone knows? Listen, I don't think nobody runs around with a 22 anymore, do they? Come on the feed for a minute. Who runs around with a 22? Because I'm gonna be real with you. I'm asking y'all a serious question. Y'all should jump on while I'm on here. Who runs around with a 22 and try to shoot somebody? Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got hit with 2 different guns, 2 different times. Let me hear shit. This is factual, and I can only use my life experience. I got hit with 2 different guns, a 30-30 and a 38. 2 different guns, 2 different. If you know what a 30-30 is and you know what a 38 is, they're 2 different guns. So when I'm looking at this video, I'm trying to figure out if he really got shot and where did he get shot at. I mean, maybe Sanet and them can actually come on and explain this to me, because I got hit in my head, I got hit in my chest, I got hit in my back, okay, with a 38, 5 times, right? So bear with me 1 second. I'm trying to pull something out. And if you pull up on me, you better be correct, because I'm keeping a buck with you. You never know who's around me, what I got. See, I'm not going to show you what I got, but it's all love. So bear with me 1 second. Bear with me 1 second. So when I got shot in tibia. I was woke. I was conscious. So everybody was talking about, yo, Hassan Campbell's in critical condition. Do y'all know the definition of what critical condition is? I mean, come on, talk to me for a minute. Do y'all know the definition of what critical condition is? Let me read this to y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's share this out, because I want to hear from y'all. Share it out. I'm going to read to you what critical condition is. A critical condition is a serious medical state in which an ill or injured individual is dangerously unstable or abnormal vital signs. Let's repeat this one more time. How you doing, brother? Listen to me again. When they hyping this thing up with Hassan Campbell, exactly what Hassan Campbell wants. Let's read this one more time. Critical condition is a serious medical condition. Ill or injured individual has dangerously unstable, abnormal vital signs, typically requires short-term life support. He's not on a life support. So let me ask y'all a question. I got hit 5 times. 5 times. 5 with a 38. Do you know when I got shot on the Friday, I came home on a Saturday? Did y'all know that? Where's the videos of Hassan Campbell? Now, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just want y'all to use logic and common sense. I have a bullet in my head. I have a bullet still in my chest. I got hit 5 times. I got shot on a Friday. I can tell you the date, times, how it happened, when, what, where, who. So people been asking me, where? I want to know, because I want to know, how could you drive yourself? And your homie is with you. Your homie ain't shit that if you got to have your homie being in the passenger side. Stop talking about let's keep this stuff real, people. Let's stop it. I got hit 5 times. I came home on a Saturday. I went back to the gym on a Monday. On a Monday. Factuals. Anybody from Philly know when I got shot up. When your adrenaline is pumped, right? When your adrenaline is pumped up, you do certain things. I need y'all to hear me. If I'm wrong, jump on the feed. See, y'all don't ask right questions or critical questions. Y'all don't ask. Stop saying this man is in critical condition. If you ain't critical, you would be riddled with bullets, or you would be unable. You can't drive a car. Listen to me. I'm telling you something factual. You can't drive no motherfucking. You gotta be a gangster and a half to do that motherfucking say, oh, it's hot. Yeah, it's hot. Them bullets are hot. Hot rocks, baby. Factual. If I'm wrong, jump on the feed. Jump on the feed. You giving this man what he want. And you never said if he did get shot, why would you put yourself there in that predicament to be shot? Ain't that much keeping it real in your 50s in my life, my G. It's not that much keeping it real in your 50s, B. I'm going to be real with you. No, that's what they saying he did. I didn't see it. It's all on social media right now, brother Ephraim. Come on for a minute. Come on the feed. Come on, talk to me, y'all. Don't get scared. You're talking to a real person who got shot up. Right? I got shot on a Friday 5 times with a 38. Then I came home Saturday. I went back to the gym on Monday. But psychologically, do you think I will be messed up? Do you think I will be messed up? The crazy part, I'm in Inglewood. What's up, Latiz?
Hey, what up, bro?
I'm in Inglewood, man. This is crazy. It's the Crips and the Bloods, brother.
Hey, what we talking about?
You didn't read the title, brother? I just got done talking about it. Do I have to repeat myself again, brother?
Oh, you talking about Hassan Campbell?
Titles, man. Read the titles, man. I talked about Hassan.
Oh, that ain't nothing worth talking about.
No, I know it's not. But people been blowing me up. I'm not lying. No lie. People been blowing me up asking me, how does it feel, Sabir? Do you think it's real? I don't know if it's real, brother. But it's crazy that he got exactly what he want. He got all the y'all talking about it. So I said,
that's smart. That's smart marketing.
Smart, right? So I said, damn, if I talk about it, I'm the bad guy. That's what I said. I'm the bad guy, but I experienced it. But so they asking me, would you be driving yourself, Sabir? I said, nigga, no, I never did. Nigga, I was riddled with bullets. That's when I got shot. That was critical. That was very critical. I had a bullet in my head, bro.
Actually, would you be driving yourself if you got shot?
Yeah, to the hospital because Hassan would drive himself to the hospital. He got shot, right?
Oh,
But
that's the story that's being put out.
yeah, because the video was cut. Now I don't know, but I just gave the experience of me being shot that Friday. I came home on a Saturday, and I went back to the gym on a Monday, literally. And anybody who know me know, and if it was YouTube around the way it is now, I would have showed you everything I went through. I'm not lying. If YouTube was around when I got shot in 97, I got shot in 87 and 97, 2 different times. 97 and 87, 10 years apart. So when I got shot, I came home, went back to the gym. The weird part is, I'm gonna show you something how crazy this was, bro. Now, if you got shot with a little small pop gun, you may not be able to feel that, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. You may not be able to feel it. But I don't think none of these niggas running around with pop guns out here, bro. You know my son got shot. My son got killed, brother, my son got shot with a 9mm and a 44 with 2 different dudes.
Damn, so it was 2 different caliber of weapons. Damn.
My son, yeah, man. My son got shot with 2 different guns, bro. My son, and I'm saying this to say this to y'all. My son was shot a year before he got killed. You know the most gangster shit he did? He called me out here in Cali. I just left my son. He called me out here in Cali, and he was on the phone with me. I said, now, I want y'all to put yourself in a father's position, right? How would you feel as a father? And I could probably ask this guy right here. How would you feel if your son got killed?
Yeah, I'm facing. No,
got shot.
Yeah, I'm facing this.
Seriously, I would ask him.
You'll feel like, nigga, fuck everybody and everything.
Everything and everybody, right? As a father, how would you feel if your son got shot, killed? Not shot, killed. So when my son got shot the first time, I was out here in Cali. I felt hopeless, bro. I couldn't do nothing. But I was ready to fly back. But everybody said, no, just chill. He got, my son called me on the phone. This is what Amir did. He called me on the phone. He said, Dad, I got shot. This is how he was, right? He said, this shit is fucking me up. No lie. He's talking to me on the phone, and I'm talking him through this shit. You know what he told me? I don't want to go to the hospital. I said, nigga, what are you talking about? You don't want to go to the hospital. He got hit in his shin, in his bottom of his foot, and it went up his leg. Now, he couldn't walk at all. I'm showing y'all something of a person who really gets shot. You can't do no running and no walking and none of this shit. My son was shot, and it trickled up his leg and shattered his kneecap, right? And he was hiding underneath a car. That's why I said, what kind of gun did he get shot with? I could be an expert with gunshots, nigga. Many times I was shot. So my son is telling me that he didn't want to go to hospital. I had to make him go to hospital on the phone the whole time I'm talking to him. He hit underneath a car. The second time, the year after that, he got shot up and got killed. The second time by 2 different guns, right? So all this is happening. I was home at that time. So my point is, like, how could he actually drive himself there? Nigga, this is not a movie, bruh. This is not a movie. And y'all be glorifying this man.
They turn these type of situations into productions because, like you said before on one of your shows, when you run out of content, you get desperate and you just start making up any type of story that you know can get you clicks.
You get desperate. And this is what is going on with our people inside that and all of them. You don't want to talk to somebody who actually experienced these things or went through these things. You want to talk to somebody who's making up these things. And again, if it did happen, he brought it upon himself. When I went back to Philadelphia in the projects where I got shot at the first time, nigga, I'm watching everybody. I'm watching every hand movement. I ain't walk out there with no knife talking about, yeah, motherfucker, I'm gonna kill your mama. I'm gonna cut her head off. And I'm gonna, nigga, that's terroristic threats, my nigga.
Why you say so? If he did, I don't know if he did now, but if he did, why you say he brought it on himself?
Because why would you go back to that scene, that area? The projects is not the projects it was 30 years ago. I knew that. Why would I go? That's like me going back in Wilson Projects, taunting the gun, saying, yeah, nigga, I was quiet, bro. I was like, nigga, I know the projects, nigga. Wilson Projects. Anybody know this place, okay? So I was gonna be chill, like I ain't this. I got children, brother. I'm gonna be real. I'm on some like, okay, I see you, but it's crazy when they see you. I'm not gonna initiate anything. I'm in Inglewood, bro. I'm at peace right now. Y'all know, if anybody knows Inglewood, you know where I'm sitting at. You follow me? Y'all know what's around this particular area. So I'm at peace. I'm not sparking something or controversy to draw energy towards me. I put out positive energy. So you may not have seen the video though. So go watch the video. Do you understand what I'm saying? 7 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, you out there disturbing people on a Sunday. Think about it. Because, and let me give y'all the breakdown of why this happened. Because Bam Bada went to the Bronx River, and he was there. He was welcomed in the Bronx River. So the whole scenario of Hassan Campbell was, you are celebrating a pedophile, right? This is what happened. So I'm gonna give y'all the breakdown. A pedophile. I'm not with the pedophile. I'm not with that. But do you know the legal age for consensual sex in New York, brother? If it happened, alleged, if it really happened, do you know?
Not off the top of my head. I don't. I want to assume and say it's 17.
17. You said it. 17. 17. Listen to me. He was not 17 years old. He was older. Older. So the whole argument was, and I'm not defending nobody. Don't make that. I just want y'all to use logic and common sense. He did not listen. If you are 17, I had sex at 15, brother. I knew the difference. Okay, my brother had my niece at 14, and it's not defending anybody, but I want y'all to understand the mental illness of our people, brother. So 17 is the legal age for consensual, right? In New York. If you 19, 20, 21, 22, you know exactly what's going on, right? So he's arguing the sister Casey got paid. You could have did the same thing. Casey got beat, was held out for sex trafficking. She went through a lot of stuff.
Oh, you talking about Cassie that was dealing with P. Diddy?
Yes, her name Cassie. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right. So he was yelling about, you care more so about Cassie or whatever her name is. That's what he was screaming. That's what he's screaming. Then he said,
he was in the projects doing that.
Yes. Oh, brother, you didn't see that was an act ungodly. He said Bam raped everybody, molested everybody's child. You know how many people live in a project, brother? Let's see how. So I don't want to talk about this part. See, you know how many people that's in the projects? There's a lot of people living there. Thousands, right? You mean to tell me, out of the thousands of people that was in there, right? You didn't get nobody with a lawsuit, my nigga? Make this make sense, my nigga. Make it make sense.
Especially for a person that claims to be intelligent and have all this knowledge and information.
He don't have the knowledge, brother.
But you telling me that you allowed somebody to sexually violate you and you didn't feel like going to the authorities was the proper thing to do at that time?
Brother, I'm a grown-ass man. I knew that shit at 15. You get your motherfucking penis cut off playing with me at that age, nigga. I'm going to be real with you. But I want you to understand what is happening with our people. Because YouTube is not paying people like they used to. I don't know if y'all know that or not. So if you were dependent and created your following on exposing something that you should have been hush-hush, maybe it should have been Puffy that did it then. Maybe you would have been better off, huh? Maybe it should have been Puffy. I don't know.
Hey, that's hilarious. Puffy do got a bigger name than Bam, so maybe he would have got
maybe he should have waited till Puffy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be real with you. Like, you attacking the wrong people. You follow me? Like, you are attacking the wrong people. So if that really happened, so everybody's been hitting me last night. Yo, I'm getting all these DMs and yo, I'm like, I didn't even know what was going to say. What's up with your mans? I'm like, what's up with what man? Like, who is I never talked to Hassan Campbell a day in my life. I saw him a couple of times, but I didn't talk to this man. Right? But in my head, they say, well, how could you drive yourself to the motherfucking hospital, brother? Listen, I got hit with a 30-30, bro. I can put this motherfucking cup in my leg, bro. Ain't no way in hell. So if you in critical condition, you can't do all the things. Look at the camera at the same. You got to watch it. He looking at the camera in the car. Oh, this is hot. He's hold up. This is the quote. The bullet is getting hot. Nigga, it's already hot when the motherfuckers hit.
So the bullet was heating up while he was driving.
Nigga. Make it make sense, man.
Production, man. It's nothing but a production.
Oh, it's a mug. It's nigga. Do you know? Remember I used to always tell you the jokes when I got shot up, how my body was on fire. You know what? I don't know if you heard me say that. When I got hit,
I heard you say it before.
My smoke was coming out my body. I ain't gonna lie. It was one coming out my chest. You can see the smoke. This shit was hot, bruh. It was hot as hell. I got one here. I can see when Hassan come home, right? Tell him to show you the bullet wounds. So for y'all that don't know, if you can see this, come here with me. I'm trying to find my bullet wounds. Damn, it's all underneath my. They're all underneath my joints, man. Give me 1 second. They're on my wrist. But anyway, I got hit here in my wrist. They're all underneath my jewelry, but I was trying to pull it so y'all can see it. I have a bullet here. I can pull all this down. That's a bullet hole, brother, right there. Right here is a bullet hole, if you can really see it. So if he was shot, right, what part? Was it the leg? Because if it's the leg, you can't drive really. If it's the chest or the arm, you will have blood coming from somewhere. I mean, make this make sense.
But who in their right mind? Who in their right mind when they get shot will have the mental capacity to get on the live stream to
A
tell
live
people they
stream,
got shot and they driving themselves to the hospital instead of
and you
calling
got a passenger
911?
in a car with you that, because I told you, I took many people to the hospital. Let me tell you something weird as hell, real stories. There was many dudes, we used to have shootouts. One of my boys got shot. We dumped him off at Graduate Hospital. We joke about this to this day. I'm not gonna lie. Graduate Hospital is a deaf hospital, right? I remember we dumped him off at the hospital. He got shot in his leg, mind you. Mind you. I could call him on the phone and it'd be so funny. You'll laugh and you'd be like, yeah, nigga, you dumped us off, right? At the hospital. So he couldn't drive. And I'm gonna be real with you. In the car, what we did have Tech Nines. We had all kinds of shit. We was in a real freaking shootout in South Philadelphia. And they threw him in my car and we dumped him off at the hospital. He got arrested because even though he got shot, he got arrested because he had bullets in his pocket. So where did the knife go that Hassan Campbell had that he was showing? He had a knife outside threatening people. I don't know if you saw that. I'm just being real with y'all. Y'all got to go analyze the video. See, everybody want to be a mother freaking expert researcher. Like, yeah, nigga. And they watch this person's video, then this person's video said 911 calls and that. I'm like, nigga, like you got to watch. You don't know what I'm talking about, Latif, but I'm being real. You don't know because you didn't see it. So everybody's a mother freaking expert in this. Yeah, man, I know what it feels. Nigga, you can drive. Nigga, this ain't no motion picture, my G. That shit, you going to fall and this shit gonna make you be like, nigga, hit the mother freaking ground. You gonna be like, what the unless you hide in a motherfucker, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you, that's gonna hit you hard. So as I'm watching this video, I'm trying to figure it out. I said, that's a mental breakdown, and he's actually calling for help. Instead of people saying he needs help, you are basically putting it out here. I didn't heard dudes as these niggas, if you know that much, you should know about Biggie and Tupac's murder, nigga. The way these niggas be doing research, they be telling you, yo, you see, go to YouTube, you're gonna see all these experts on this motherfucker. Niggas are experts. Man, brother, we got the 911. How the hell y'all get 911 calls that quick, nigga? You know somebody in that motherfucker? Like, help me. Listen, even though my son's situation is taken care of, but tell me, nigga, what's going on. Y'all be knowing you be having some experts in this month. They be like, yeah, nigga, we got the experts. It would just happen Sunday, right? Today is Monday.
Monday, so yesterday.
Right? Just think about how fast I'm telling you, all this stuff reminds me of a movie. Niggas be online.
No, it's a production.
It's like, no, because these dudes be telling me, yeah, we got the 911 calls. We saw this and such, you know that. And I'm like, God damn, these niggas be doing the most, man. You know somebody in a hospital? It don't
that's because they also understand that the majority of people that get on the internet are gullible.
And that's true. Why do you think these types of videos don't go full fast and don't get that many hits? Why? Because I'm gonna make you think. That's why I don't get those likes. You don't want to talk to Sabir Bey about it. But as I'm sitting here, I experienced being shot up. I know the pain. I know what you go through. So as I'm watching this unfold, instead of saying that brother needs help, go seek help for him. His wife should have sought help for him.
I didn't even know he was married.
Well, I don't know, still is. But my thing is, brother, as I'm watching this unfold, you have to be mentally. You can say what he went through was traumatic. You can say that. You can. but you put yourself there also. You was a grown person, right? So this thing is really bigger than Bam. It's bigger than Bam. It's really bigger than Bam. So it's something that is in him. It's him. It's
I
him.
mean, this is like his claim to fame. I watched the an interview
Claim of
that he
fame.
did. I watched the interview he did on My Expert Opinion, Mav Hoffa's podcast. He was on there for 2 hours talking about that situation. It was just like, bro, like you a grown man now. Like, how long you gonna ride this story
You're
if it
50
actually
years old.
happens?
You're 50 years old, right? So when people say, well, you don't know, but you're true. And you don't, none of y'all know what it likes to be losing a son that was shot up. Should I be sane, brother? Should I be in my right state of mind?
Nah, you should be out here wilding out.
Wilding out, right? Wilding out on everybody. My son was taken from me at 22 years old, bro. He would have been 26 this month. 26 this month. So when you do things, brother, as a young man, you don't continue on doing this when you get older. You try to do things different and try to guide these brothers in the right direction, in the right way. That's what we do as men. But y'all Negroes are sitting on these feeds and be like, yeah, brother, but that was real, brother. It really happened. Nigga, don't put yourself in certain predicaments. I don't do stuff like that. I'm a real dude. So I'm just being real with you. I don't play this tough game. You leave that alone. But as I'm watching this and I'm looking at my son, and I'm looking at my son being shot before that and being killed after that, what do I do as a man? You show these young people it's something greater than that. I'm a living testimony, brother. I'm a living testimony of how this is. We seriously have a mental problem, brother. Seriously, a mental problem. And all I see in this particular brother is that he's crying out. But sometimes people want to be famous. They want to be famous. And that's what he was trying to be famous. Trying to be famous. But sometimes when you try to do that, don't work out in your favor, B. I got stories ungodly about with me. Let me tell you something also, bro. You know, you ever see this oil called red musk? Let me tell you how crazy this was with me. How many holes I had. I had a lot of holes in me, brother. Do you know you know about this oil called red musk? You ever see what it looked like? Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I laugh at this kind of stuff too, right? So let me show you what it looks like. This is red musk. Give me 1 second. This is hold on, damn. This is red musk, right? I used to wear this a lot. This is red musk. This burst in my pocket one time. You see how that looked? It looked like blood, don't it? Do you know this burst in my pocket one time? I thought I got shot again and didn't know. I swear to God. I was tripping. I was just coming home from the hospital. And I had all these bandages in my head, bandages on my chest, arm was in a sling, arm was wrapped up. I had bullet holes in me, right? I'm sitting in the house and I said, nigga, did I just get shot again? And didn't know it? That's how numb I was. Seriously, I was numb to it. But even to this day, if I got shot, many times I've been shot, nigga, it's probably be like the first time. Sometimes people say you numb to that. You ain't never numb to being shot. I'm gonna be real with you. Because every caliber of a gun is different. Every caliber of a gun is different. Every gun. So I don't know how he actually rode himself to the hospital when you have a homie that is with you. What I was seeing is that he was crying out for something. And I saw that he's crying out because that sister got paid off of Puffy. If he would have sat back and said, I seen that boy Star, you can send us a star too, I don't give a damn. He said, I'm going to tell him how to do it. Nigga, it's been almost 30, 40 years. What are you going to say? There is a statute of limitation on a lot of things. The only thing you don't have a statute of limitation on is murder.
Murder.
It's murder, right?
Yep.
Anything else outside of that is what? It's civil. So he could have actually had a civil suit back then instead of getting on social media thinking that YouTube was going to pay you for it because YouTube don't give a damn about you. YouTube let this kind of crazy stuff go on social media. They love it. If you think you're getting paid, how much you think they're getting paid? If you believe that you're getting paid, how much money you think they're getting paid off of YouTube? They're getting a lot more than you. So now YouTube said, okay, we got all the content we need. Now we don't need to be paying these motherfuckers no more. And that's what happens. So now you got to go to the next level of this. Let's go to the projects and just yell and scream and talk about, yo, he did this, he raped the whole project. That's impossible, man. If somebody would have, well, I know lawsuits been
But
out.
as a father, as a parent, who in their right mind goes, to a housing project and yells this out? Like, you don't think about the effects that this will have on your children that you
Yes,
claim to care about.
yes. And this is what these are the conversations people don't want. If I'm wrong, please hit the link and come on the feed and tell me that I'm wrong. If I'm wrong about anything, if I'm wrong, please bring it to the cipher, because I'm really trying to figure it out. Like he was hurting. I'm hurting every day that I'm hurting. And the thing about it though, sometimes, brother, and I'm gonna be real with you, and this is not taking sides. I've been around Bam, and I said this many and many occasions. I never witnessed any of those things because maybe they know who to go to. Maybe. I've never witnessed any of those things. That's just my personal. If I did, nobody's off limits of me telling. And I'm not going to wait 20, 30, 40, 50 years after the fact to say it. If I see anything, if anybody at this particular moment, whether you beat your woman up, whatever it is, I'm going to say, nigga, this is what happened. I do it with Moors. If Moors are doing something that's not right, I will say they're not right. Am I lying? How many times I got on this feed and said, I don't agree with what a lot of these Moors are doing? So if I'm seeing something that bad, then I'm going to address that particular issue at that moment, not because I want something from it 20 years later. I'm going to address it at this particular moment. And this is why I said niggas are cowards. Negroes are only promote and share videos out that makes them feel good. And that's what's happening. After the fact. Ain't shit gay about Sabir Bey. You can't find a motherfucker that say I'm gay. You can't find a motherfucker that said I slept with a nigga. Bring them to the cipher on here. So I'm not defending anybody. I'm talking about the truth. And the truth is not just with him. With that, he's talking about with Bam and what Bam have done. You don't wait until something happens, because now things are not going in your favor. And this is what we do. So let me show you something, brother. Bear with me. And I'm going to explain something to you. Have you ever seen Andrew Tate? You know who Andrew Tate is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's on Piers Morgan's show. I don't know if you saw it, but y'all gonna check it out. But one thing that he said, Andrew Tate said, and if I think the whole video is on my page. Andrew Tate said, all these dudes always talk about they mentally strong. And this is what happened. This is real talk. They always say, I'm a man, brother. I'm a gangster, nigga. I'm mentally strong. And blah. They always say that, right? But when that rubber hit the road, these niggas break. Right? This is what Andrew Tate said. But Piers Morgan, as I'm watching this Piers Morgan thing with him, and y'all know these people. I've been through these ringers, baby. The reason why I'm saying this, I lost my son. I'm still standing. I've been shot up multiple times. I'm still standing. Have you noticed that? I'm not drinking. I'm not getting high. I'm still standing. So Andrew Tate is actually being interviewed, right, on Piers Morgan. He said what they do to people is that they will have you on some type of medication, like a nigga like Kanye, right? This is what he said. So Andrew Tate is talking to Piers Morgan, and Piers Morgan asked him, did you ever cry? He said, brother, what you mean cry? He said, I shed a tear, but it's not crying because of where I'm at, because I don't speak the way I speak to sit back and cry. And that's how I am. I shed a tear because I miss my son, yes, but I've been through these ringers, B. I suffer every single day of the loss of my son. And I've never given up on people. And I don't blame other people. And I'm not on drugs. And you can't get me high and say, well, brother, I need to take these drugs to forget about what happened. I deal with this. What Andrew Tate said, and I'm going to play the piece of it. Andrew Tate said, I did 1,000 push-ups a day. 1,000 push-ups a day. I said, damn, to take his mind off of that while he was in a cell for 24 hours. That's what he said. But listen to what he said about this. Bear with me. And I'm going to show you. Remember I told you the story. Now pay attention. This video is recent with Andrew Tate. Remember I told you, brother, this long time ago, and Darren probably remember when I said this. A Muslim brother told me this when I was on 21st and Christian in Philadelphia. Remember that story I told you? How
Yeah.
before I went on radio, what the guy told me? He said, Sabir, somebody like you, he said, someone like you, they would give their money to, right? Listen to me. They would discredit you. They would assassinate your character, right? Give you their woman, or the last they would kill you. Remember I told you that before? Y'all remember that, right?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Remember I told you that before I started radio in 2003? And I said
Yeah.
all of those things happen. All of those things happen, right? So listen to Andrew Tate, if you can hear what he said. Y'all should look up Andrew Tate on Piers Morgan. But let me let you hear what he said. Bear with me. Watch this. See if it sounds familiar. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can cue this up. Listen to what he said. If I can get it. Hold up. Why is it? Hold up. I think my Bluetooth is on. Give me 1 second.
Because the way the Matrix operates is it choose something which is heinous. If they accuse me of drug dealing, nobody would care. They choose something which is heinous, so the process itself is a punishment. So they damage your reputation throughout the process, regardless of whether it's successful or not. Then what they do is they lie by omission. They throw you in a cell, they contact everyone you've ever interacted with. 2,000 people I know were called, and they were looking for one person to say they're a victim. By the way, they failed. They did not even find one. But if they did, they would then say, Andrew Tate's victim, he's a sexual assaulter. And they would remove the testimony of the 1,999 people who said, I'm a very nice man. Lie by omission. And then they put together this entire package, use the mainstream media to convince the world that you deserve to be in jail. And that is how the Matrix operates.
What did I just tell you about Tariq Nasheed? Remember I told you the story? What Tariq Nasheed tried to do? Did you understand what he just said? Out of the 2,000 people, you pick one person. That's what Tariq Nasheed tried to do, right? So remember, all these things I'm saying to you, if they can get one person to go against what you say with no facts, Tariq Nasheed said, we're going to talk to the conscious community about Sabir. You didn't go to the conscious community because the conscious community will be Red Pill, Blue Pill, Professor Griff, James Smalls, KRS One, Professor Griff, Kaba. That's the conscious community, right? That I know. But when you see people do stuff like this, you can't break me, brother. And that's what Andrew Tate was saying. We sit up here and say we mentally strong, but you will break eventually. And if you go back and watch Piers Morgan and him, he says these things. I'm not looking for fame, brother. Hassan Campbell was looking for fame. Rather it happened or not, he was looking for fame. Listen, I'm not stupid and crazy to a point that I got to be very careful when I'm moving around too. But I always bring the energy of peace. I'm sitting in Inglewood. I'm at peace. I don't have to keep looking over my shoulders, my G. Because somebody's watching me and making sure I'm protected. Maybe it's my son. Maybe it's my brother that got killed. Maybe. Maybe it's my mom. Maybe it's my pop. Maybe it's the ancestors that surround me. I don't walk in fear, brother, because I saw death on many occasions. Many occasions I saw death. But when you put yourself somewhere that you should not, and you know what you have done, and to threaten people's mothers, talking about cutting their heads off, nigga, how do you expect somebody to feel, brother? That don't make sense. I'll kick her down the steps, nigga. Like, and y'all glorifying this motherfucker? Y'all really are doing this? Y'all like that? He need a hug. And what Bam was doing to a lot of these young people, because the fathers was leaving their children and was not taking care of their children. This is a fact. So he became the father figure. When you're looking for someone to be a father figure and you're not there, this is why I have to call my children every day and tell my daughter and my son I love them. Every day I do this with my daughter. Every day I do this. But sometimes even the parents, because they have some type of animosity towards you, the father, right? You don't understand that it's affecting the child also. I'm talking to you women because it affects the child also. I was looking at, rest in peace to brother Josh Farrakhan, right? Minister Farrakhan's son. I don't know if y'all saw the interview. Go look up I'm giving y'all these interviews for a reason. And I want y'all to understand real life. Minister Farrakhan's son, Josh, just passed away. And if you go to YouTube and punch in Josh Josh Farrakhan interview, you will actually see, and I'm gonna run this down to y'all. Bear with me. I'm gonna explain to you what he said. I'm gonna explain to brother Josh, rest in peace, and shout out to my brother Elijah Farrakhan. Also, that's my brother. I love that brother. To go through these things, Farrakhan, Josh, and I met Josh, and it's funny because I got his number in my phone. I was gonna just say text and say, man, rest in peace, brother. Like, it's crazy to lose these people, and as a parent to lose your child, and you go before. This is the minister's second son that passed away before him. His second son, the only one I think is still here, is brother Mustafa. So when Josh passed away, Josh did an interview a month ago. Y'all can go look it up. He actually is talking about his drug addiction. Straight up. This is the minister's son. And what he said, and what Josh said, Farrakhan said, what's up, brother? He said, what Josh said is that my father, I didn't get the attention from my father, but I went over here with someone that was showing me the attention and the love. Go watch the video. So what he did, he started getting on drugs. He started drinking. He started being around women. This is Josh. I think he was 62. This is what he was saying. He said, I wasn't getting shown the love. And if you're not getting shown the love at home, you're going to go somewhere else to find that love.
Yeah, you exactly. Yearn for it.
That's what he was doing. So this is the weird part. I'm being real with you. Go watch the video. You're going to hear him explain these things, right? So he said he got into an altercation. I think it was like 5 dudes. He got into a fight. Josh Farrakhan. He said he got shot. He said he was kicking because he did martial arts, right? He was high. When people get high, it happens, right? So he said he started doing martial arts and he started fighting. And he started whipping the dudes behinds. These dudes, right? He's high. He said he got shot and didn't know he got shot. But this is the crazy part. He knew he got shot when he couldn't do a roundhouse. I said, nigga, now how could you drive a motherfucking car if you got shot? You're lazy. That's why I want to know where he got shot at. And if he got shot, then do a video. If I got shot 5 times and I came home on a Saturday, I got shot Friday, and came home on a Saturday with 5 bullet holes in me, then if you got shot in your arm, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to be real with you. This right here, if you got hit here, it depends on where you get hit. That's a muscle, people. It depends on what kind of gun, too. If you got hit in your thigh, that's a muscle, people. Okay? So that's a little different. But when Josh said that he was trying to do a roundhouse, he realized his leg didn't come up. I can't make this motherfucker up. I can't make this up. He said his leg didn't come up in the air to do a roundhouse. Go watch the video with Josh saying this. Farrakhan, his son. So he said he wanted to do a roundhouse and his leg didn't pick up, right? He said he didn't know he got hit. So he said he was walking outside, right? And he was holding the wall. So how could you drive if you got shot? Make this make sense. Nigga, this ain't no motion picture, my G. So he's holding the wall. And he said when the wall ran out, he fell outside. And he said he fell near a piece of some shit. This is what he said. And he said, oh, shit. He said his head was near a piece of shit. And he said, oh, shit. Every time I got shot, I said, fuck. I ain't gonna keep it real. Every time I said, fuck, nigga. Like, I said, fuck. So how could you possibly do all these things? This ain't a motherfucking movie, my nigga. And y'all glorify this, but yeah, nigga, Hassan. No, that nigga had a mental illness, bro.
Shit, I got shot twice. I said, damn.
You say, damn, you ain't waiting until you get in the car, nigga, and say, this stuff is heating up. Nigga, who says
that's automatic.
It's automatic hit, brother. It's automatic hit. You know what I mean? Like, you automatically feel that motherfucker. Nigga, I was sweating. Listen, yeah. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. My head was, brother, I don't know if y'all know what it feel like, but he tell you, it feel like if you hit your elbow against something and then you have a pain that shoots through your whole joint and then put your hand over some fire. Nigga. I was sweating like a mug, bro. I wouldn't be in the car. You ain't see no sweat coming from Hassan Campbell head. That nigga got to be Superman, nigga. I'm gonna be 100. I'm trying to figure it out.
That's some nonsense. I saw the video just a few minutes ago. That's some nonsense. It looks all like it was staged or something. Because if you get hit with a bullet, you ain't gonna have time to get on no camera and show nobody. You
trying to look down at this motherfucker like it's a movie, nigga. Like, hold up, make sure my camera's right, make sure my eyes is right. Hold up, nigga, this ain't no motion picture, bro. It's not a motion picture, and crazy.
And plus, you were too calm. When you're shot, you're never that calm. You're
Exactly.
never that calm.
Exactly. You're not calm at all. You're not calm
Listen,
at all. No.
let me tell you something, bro. You're gonna find where the motherfucking holes are at, bro. Let me tell you something. My brother, I'm just giving you scenarios of how this works. My brother got shot in his leg after I got shot. He got shot in his knee. No lie. He was running. Hold up, I'm not gonna lie. Let me call my brother up. I'm gonna be real with you. Watch. You think I'm playing? Y'all want to think? You think that I'm playing about anything that I'm saying? Come to the feed. Let me call my brother. He just came home from jail. That nigga retarded as hell. I don't even like talking to that nigga sometimes. He be tripping. But my brother got shot, right? And I told him to put his finger in the hole to stop the blood. That's what I told him. Put his finger in his hole to stop the blood. And watch this. Now, he don't even know Hassan Campbell, so bear with me. Watch this. This is my brother. He know how many times I've been shot. Let me see my brother pick up his phone. Niggas be tripping on some real stuff, man. So I told my brother to put his finger in the hole to stop the blood because he started limping. Here you go.
Hello?
Bruce.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just talking about when you got shot. You know how many times I've been shot. So I was telling him when you got shot, what happened?
You came up the street. What?
I came up the street. What'd I tell you? So I was telling them that you ain't going to be running around with a bullet in your leg.
Yeah, I still got mine for me.
He still got his in him. Because what happened, I don't know if you know this guy, Hassan Campbell. So I was telling him that when you get shot, you ain't going to be driving to the goddamn, you ain't driving when you got a passenger that could take you to the hospital.
Shit, you better use your other foot.
Nigga, listen. And I was telling my brother to put his finger in his hole when he got shot because this is real shit.
You talking about when you told me to stick my finger in the hole?
Yeah.
I ain't think I was shot for real.
He didn't think he was shot.
It was the other nigga's blood.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand where we come from. Like, I was telling him how I took Mont to the hospital when Mont got shot and then we dumped him off at Graduate. I said, nigga, people don't understand. Like, I've been shot so many times, I could be an expert in this shit.
Yeah, you got shot with that 30-30 in Wilson. You got hit up in the street in your head, your chest.
Told you. Y'all think I'm playing? I got hit up ungodly.
When you was with Benny.
With Betty, I told y'all don't understand the stories, man. Like, you can't do certain. If you have a person with you, that particular person's supposed to make sure you all right. You don't film you don't sit up here and go live on those social media talking about, yeah, nigga, this bullet's getting hot. Nigga, it's already hot.
Who said that?
Hassan Campbell. He said no. See, he don't know who he is. So he was saying it's getting hot. That's what he said. Nigga, it's already hot. It's like, what's wrong with these dudes, man? What type of motion picture is this that these cats be on, man? For real.
Man, look, these motherfuckers up here, these motherfuckers is killing each other left and right. These young motherfuckers.
That's what we just said, bro. And this is the thing. I told him I just went out Wilson Projects, right? Where I got shot at before. I was out there and I was watching everybody with a third, like, look at it, with a third eye, nigga. You know how that was out Wilson. But the thing is that the mental illness, it's a mental illness, man. And my brother lost his son. I lost my son. So that will actually take you over the edge on so many levels. And to actually be sane, because my brother, no, I don't do drugs. It would drive you.
Think about it every now and then. You try to shut it out, but you can't.
You can't shut it out. So I should, and the way my son got killed, I should be mentally effed up. My son was riddled with bullets, 2 different guns, bro. 2 different guns. You follow me?
They must have stood over top of them.
Yeah, what happened with Amir, they said the dudes rolled past and 2 dudes, they came back, walked around the corner. It's on camera. I didn't want to see it. Linda and everybody saw the footage. And they said when they ran up on him, Amir, mind you, Amir just got shot a year before he was killed. Right? So what happened, they saw Amir sitting outside. And what they did, they circled the corner, got out the car, and they got it. It's on camera. Amir, they started shooting at him. And what they did, Amir jumped behind a dumpster, the recycle bin, because they thought Amir was going to shoot back. So they realized he didn't shoot back, and that's when they ran up on him and started shooting him.
He should have got the fuck up out.
He couldn't run. He just got shot. He was healing. That's why I went back to Philly, because he was healing from the first gun wound. So he couldn't run. And this is what I be trying to tell people. This shit is real life, man. You can't be making videos like this and then telling people, yo, no, man, I don't glorify this shit.
Hell no, man. That's like me. I be telling these young niggas, they run around with guns and shit. I said, man, if you ain't got no beef, you ain't got nobody after you, you need to stop carrying them guns because the risk what's going to happen, you're going to wind up using it instead of overlooking what's going on for real.
Exactly. I wish a trauma nurse would come on because I've been in. Listen, my brother would tell you these stories, B. He just told you how many times I was shot.
Hell yeah.
This ain't no joke. This is not something that you glorify. And it's like I'm like, if you live past a certain age, you good.
Yeah, you get tired of that motherfucker.
You don't do this shit in your 50s. That nigga 50, 51 years old. No. You gonna go? That's like me going. I said that's like me going back out in Wilson Project saying, "Yeah, nigga, we had a shootout." I knocked on the door where we.
That nigga dead anyway.
He said, "Them niggas dead." See, y'all don't understand. Karma's a bitch.
They killed that nigga. They threw him in the dumpster.
See, y'all don't understand Philly, baby.
Yeah, he got killed years ago, dog. About 3-4 years after you got shot up.
You see what I'm saying? And I never said anything. My gun fell out my hand. My nephew threw the gun in the dumpster. My brother was out there when I got shot. We know what was going on. We know what was happening.
We tried to go in our sister's house. Craig shut the door accidentally.
No, that was Jimmy. Shut the door. So when I got hit with the 30-30, I fell in the doorway. And actually, they shut the door because the dude was going to come in the motherfucking house and start shooting. Y'all don't understand. They think I'm this dude on YouTube, this conscious dude that never went through this, brother. I lived this life for real, and I'm not glorifying this life because there's nothing to glorify.
All you got to do, right, to check all of them.
You say
get your medical records, how many times you got shot and all that, and put that on Instagram so they can see you ain't fucking lying.
You say do what?
Go get your medical records.
Get your medical records.
He's right.
The year you got shot and the years you got shot, get them because they gotta send them to you because that's your information. And put it online. Scratch out what you don't want them to see, but put it online. Let them know you've been hitting the head, you've been hitting your chest, you've been hitting your arm. Let them know you've been hit. And
this is the crazy part. Like I tell people this, man. This is real life. This is not a joke and it's not a game of what's going on. This is real talk. But they go, oh my God, but they sons and nah, brother. This is not cool.
You don't worry about them. You know what you've been through.
Exactly.
But to correct them, go get your medical records, the years you got shot, and pull them up and put them on the motherfucking screen. That'll shut everybody up.
And the crazy part is, like, I'm looking at this whole scenario, and honestly, people are screaming out for help. That's what it is. Instead of saying, yo, this brother needs help, or his wife saying, yo, this brother needs help. Somebody got to pull your coat. Do you know even when my son got killed, who came to me and told me I should leave Philly, don't get involved in this? It was actually Marty and Bernard.
Old head Marty,
and old head Bernard. Both of them, Bernard was part of that whole Black Incorporated stuff. Y'all don't understand Philly? Yeah, Pete.
Yeah.
This is my brother. It's one of my brothers. They said, who's this? That's my brother.
I beat Marty the fuck up.
My brother's stupid. Y'all don't understand this motherfucker right here. Listen.
I beat Marty the fuck up.
This is the one that we used to all be this what you would call quote unquote the shooters, right? But this nigga was the nigga that knocked niggas out. Like we used to have shootouts and this nigga get out and he'd be the one that's knocking niggas the hell out. I'm gonna be a buck with you. Yo, that's not a street. This is my brother.
Shit, I done knocked out like 9 niggas.
You wasn't. Hold up, somebody. Okay, if I wasn't, why you on my feed? You think you want to play me? Come on my feed. They say you wasn't a street nigga. I'm not a street nigga. You're right.
Not no more.
You don't get it. So if you want to play me, you can come on the feed. Hit the link.
All you gotta do is get your motherfucking information, like I said, and then motherfucker send it to me.
That's all. Hey, listen, man. People be trying to pull.
You got hit up. All you gotta do is get your medical records, post it.
People be trying to pull you back into the craziness. I'm not the one for this.
Fuck them niggas. Them niggas don't mean shit.
Niggas be trying to pull you in.
Yeah, I know. Niggas be trying to pull me in up here.
Don't ever say I'm disrespecting my ancestors by calling them niggas. If you don't like the word nigga, you should not like the word black. Let me make this clear, Edgar.
A nigga don't have a color.
No. Let me explain this to this older. Let me explain this to this older brother so he can get this. Nigga is Latin. Negro is Spanish. Black is English. So Edgar, you shouldn't use the word black either, brother. Okay? I hope I made that very, very clear.
It's always a self-righteous person that want
Always
to
got to be the
bring out
self-righteous
points that don't
protector.
have nothing to do with the
Right.
conversation. Like,
They can come on the feed too.
Don't have no color.
But see, this is the crazy. Come on my feed, brother. If you want to talk to me, it's okay. You can say whatever's bullshit. You bullshit. Come on my feed.
Oh, you talking shit?
You talking about that's bullshit. Hold up. So you mean to tell me I got two brothers right here that speak Spanish, right? And I can ask them.
You got two brothers which speak Spanish with you.
You're right. No, they sitting outside. I can ask them what is black in Spanish. They're gonna say Negro, and if it's Latin, it's nigga. These black people are so self-righteous motherfuckers. If I'm wrong, brother, come on the feed.
But don't the word nigga means king also?
No, niggas. Niggas.
Nigga.
It doesn't nigga mean king. It's called niggas. The niggas.
Nigga means king. Okay.
So what they did is they took you away from your history, and now we run our time. We African Americans or blacks. You ain't got to keep typing, brother. Come on the feed. I'm from Philly, baby. Let me help him out one more time. Let me help him out. Let me show him real fast. Excuse my Philly attitude.
What are you getting ready to do?
Nope, I'm showing a shirt called "Excuse My Philly Attitude."
Excuse my Philly attitude.
They must think they're talking to one of these black conscious people. That's why you don't want Sabir Bey in the room. Set it up any given day, anytime. You ain't got to keep typing.
he's saying that's what the slave master calls you, but I'm pretty sure he goes to a job that's owned by a Caucasian person. So what's the difference?
Exactly. Is what your slave master. So what? So you telling me you accept the word black? It's still saying you a slave. What's your point? You didn't know that? I know you can share this to your black conscious people, whoever you know. Okay, share it out to them, brother. I'm in Inglewood. Where are you? I can come to Atlanta. I'll be in Vegas this week. Where are you?
He asks, "How do you come on?" So put the link up there for him because he asks, "How do you
Link
come
up there.
on the
Hold up.
link? How do you come on the feed?" Yeah.
Let's put the link up there for him. 1 second. What's up, brother? Let's put the link up there for him. Give me 1 second. You can jump on the feed, oh brother. I don't want to come on the feed.
I mean, but he said he used Afro Americans, but even if you use Afro Americans, that's still a
What the hell is
misnomer
that?
because that still doesn't, identify us as actual people because you telling me that we named ourselves after a hairstyle?
That's a
Like, let's be
motherfucking
for real. If we're gonna have a conversation, let's have a real conversation. Don't pick and choose what you want to have selective outrage about, like because he used the word nigga. We already know that there's connotation and denotation, and we speak the
hold on.
language
Say
that
that one more
people are
time,
comfortable
brother.
with speaking.
What?
It's connotation and denotation.
He must not know what that is. A connotation and denotation.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, older people that love to get in their feelings because people use the word nigga, but yet and still y'all won't teach the younger generation that the word black and African American does not describe who we are as people. So how you gonna get mad about somebody using the word nigga, but you're not even gonna correct yourself about using the word black or calling your people black when that doesn't even classify a group of people. It actually denotes them as being actual people, but you don't want to have that type of conversation though because you're concerned about somebody using the word nigga because that's the white man's word. Like, cut it the fuck out. Like, stop.
And then the weird part about this, brother, and shout out, I think I got somebody on here from Tunis and Turkey on here. Tunis and Turkey. Shout out to Tunis and Turkey. So the crazy part is, instead of trying to keep coming at me, because you're going to hurt your feelings, brother. You're going to definitely hurt your feelings. Okay? I put the link up there so you can come over. The crazy part is, the word black is not even ancient. It's a Middle English word. Instead of us beefing about, Hassan Campbell, let's have a discussion on the word black or Afro, the hairstyle, right? Because that's a hairstyle. Afro-American, it's a hairstyle, right? You see the mental illness we in, brother?
Yeah.
The mental illness that we are in. We want to hold fast to the madness. What's up, brother Ephraim? We are crazy, man. We are mentally really crazy. Instead of let's have a conversation, right, on what is Afro-American? What is a motherfucking African American? What is a black person?
But then he gonna say a Chinaman leave China is still a Chinaman no matter where he goes. But that's not the point though. Like, because even if a man leaves China, like, he's still not walking around calling himself a yellow man or a kinky
No, he's not.
or a kinky American. Like, what are we like?
Hold on. The funny part is, I was getting ready to go overseas, right? You know they have this a list, right, that you used to fill out to get tested. So I asked this lady, and I don't know if y'all remember this. Stop typing, brother. Come on the feed. Come on the feed and stop typing. It's free for you. How you doing? So you Habesha? Habesha? Yeah. Salam. How did I know? Look at my Habesha brother, y'all. Look. Come here. Look at my Habesha brother. How did I know? He's walking past. Salam. Ethiopia. Yes, Ethiopia, brother, all day.
All right.
Salam. So, oh, he's darker than me. Ethiopian. See,
I guess he would be misclassified as black too, right?
Exactly, because you know what? I'm in history, brother. I'm in Inglewood. Hold up. We in Inglewood. You see what I'm sitting in front of with all the books outside? I don't just sit in a house and do this.
So real quick, can you explain to him how he can come on the feed so he can stop saying he don't understand or he don't know how to?
Just click the link. Hold on, let me make it better.
StreamYard link.
It's the StreamYard link.
You click on the link and it gives you instructions on how to come onto the feed.
Hold up. Hit the link. I put the link up there already. He can hit the StreamYard link, or you can come to before 1492 on YouTube, and you can hit the StreamYard link, and you can come on. Hit the StreamYard link. So the crazy part is, in China, they call it Manchuria. Manchuria is China, and they speak Mandarin. Did I educate them real fast? Mandarin.
Hey, say that again.
In China, it's called Manchuria, not China. It's Manchuria, and they speak Mandarin.
So wait, they don't speak Chinese? They speak Mandarin?
What is Chinese, brother?
Wait, so the language that they speak is not called Chinese?
No, it's Mandarin.
It can't be. No, you just made that up.
Oh, that's all you gotta do is research. Hold on, let me give them the history. Bear with me. Let me tell you about when I was going to get a test before I went overseas. I asked the lady this question. On the sheet they give you like the race of the person, right? And I said, well, why you don't have Chinese people that has yellow people? She said that. I said, would that be an insult? She said, yes, it would. So black should be an insult too.
So it's like the same energy that y'all have when people use the word nigga. You should have that same energy when people say black or African American.
Thank you. But we're Moors without a shadow of a doubt. But you don't want to have this type of conversation. Oh, they don't want to have this conversation though. We're Moors though.
No, we not Muslims. We don't
brother,
want to be considered Muslims.
Hold on, let me explain to him this. Know the difference, my elder, between language and dialect. Know the difference between a dialect and a language. Dialect, language. I know y'all don't want this conversation, but I told you how this was going to go.
I thought he was coming on.
I thought he was coming on, but there is a difference between dialect and language. Let me give him an example. I'm from Philly, right? We from Philly. We say John, right? You wouldn't understand what a John is, but we both supposed to be speaking English, right? So we may be different dialects, right? But the language be the same. Come on, brother. You too old for this, man. You too old for this, brother. You doing all this. I'm not, this ain't the Dr. Kaba channel, homie. This is Sabir Bey channel, and I would school you. I will school you in a heartbeat. You doing all this typing, you should be trying to figure out how to get on his feed, or you can better yet email me. And maybe I'll help you out. Maybe I'll educate you on how this goes. There you go right there. You can read emails, right? SabirBeyRadio@gmail.com. SabirBeyRadio@gmail.com. I'm open. I'll be in Vegas this week. I don't know where you located at, but I ain't here to hold your hand and make you figure it out. But I can tell you, mental illness is a mother. Mental illness is a mother, boy. You need to go buy some books.
Hey, brother. Man, seriously though. And you know, just looking at his page, you can tell he's older. You know, he probably in his like late 60s. So you would be an elder that somebody should be able to go get knowledge from. But the fact that you still speaking in terms that don't actually identify people, but you want to try to criticize what somebody is saying and what they're using, is like, bro, like if you an elder, you feel like that, come on and have a conversation. But that would basically prove that you have been miseducated as well, and that's what a lot of older people don't want to admit.
Thank you, brother.
And there go the key right there. He's old. He's not an elder. There's a difference between being old and being an elder. An elder is somebody who been there, done that, and understands fully. Someone who's old just just dead set in their ways. So it's a difference between old and elder. So he's just old.
And some people, and I say this, brother, with respect, most of them are going to die that way. They're going to die in their ignorance. And this is what is happening. They're going to die in the ignorance. I just had a discussion with a brother from Houston on this subject. It ain't about you older cats anymore. It's about the younger people. Because you ain't going to do nothing anyway but sell everybody out any goddamn way. I'm not with the Black Power movements, brother. Because I don't even know what the Black Power movement is. It's not.
You're absolutely right. That's all they're going to do, sell you out. That's all they're going to do.
That's all they're going to do is sell you out. So this is the whole key of what Andrew Tate was talking about. You talk that mental strongness. What have you been through? What you can't break Sabir Bey, brother. You can't say I'm not going to give you money because you don't give me money anyway. You ain't going to say I'm going to stop. You can't stop me because I'm like a laser beam. I'm a laser beam, brother. You can't. You didn't make me, nor could you break me. You can take it any way you want to. Any way you want to. You follow me? With age comes wisdom. You obviously ain't got no wisdom, brother.
He ain't got it.
You obviously ain't got no wisdom. But if you want to talk to Sabir Bey, brother, any given day that you choose,
but you done posted the link up here several times, so clearly he's not wanting to have a conversation. So it's like, bro, just go tend to that lady in your profile picture and just lead this to the people that are competent enough to deal with these type of conversations. Because clearly you're not competent, you're not qualified.
Hey, listen, I want to know.
See, I was about to say something, but I want the good Lord to bless me.
No, brother. No, this is my shit, brother. Say what you're gonna say, brother. I'm not here to make. I'm not here to make them feel good. I'm gonna make you feel uncomfortable. And anybody that he choose to think that I don't know, tell him to bring their best of the best. I want to know what state he's in. What state you in, brother? I want to talk to you for a minute.
He in a mental state.
You probably don't know.
An unhealthy mental state at that.
But that nigga got too much ego. No, nigga. It ain't an ego thing. I'm gonna come at every last one of you with factology. And whenever you're ready, bring it to
You're
the
right. It is about an intellectual intelligence exchange. And right now, you're not trying to have that type of exchange because you still referring to our people as things that cannot be identified nowhere in law. There is nothing in law that identifies people by color.
It don't. None of that. Now, if he talking about intelligence, where's your antennas at, brother? You look like you cut them off.
Please. He probably getting his stomach and his appetite ready for some chitlins come Thanksgiving.
I mean, he talking about intelligence. I want to know what the intelligence is. Because this is intelligence. Your antennas is your intelligence.
Because he ain't said nothing intelligent. He ain't typed nothing intelligent since we've been on this feed.
But why you want to beat up the elder, brother? I'm not beating him up, but don't get mad at me. Nobody's off limits with me, bro. No one's off limits with me.
Exactly.
I don't care who you are. You're not off limits. Okay? Because you can drop me in the midst of all of them, and I'm going to show you how good I am. Take it any way you want. So don't assume anything about me. Just jump on the feed and talk to me. It's an hour and 13 minutes sitting in Inglewood while the sun is setting. While the sun is setting, we need to be declare our as a nation and get reparations. We don't listen. It's already there. Let me tell y'all something about this. Reparations is for when two nations fight one another. Reparations is for when two nations. There is no nation on the planet called black people. There is none. See, this is why we are where we at.
He said Afro-American. He was walking with Jesse Jackson.
Man, we naming ourselves after a hairstyle.
He was walking with Jesse Jackson.
Used the word black. I said Afro-American. So brother Boswell, can you explain for us what an Afro-American actually is? Where Afro-Americans descend from? Can you do that for us?
Yeah, they didn't come on. Yeah, tell me what an Afro-American is. Somebody, come on, educate me. What's an Afro-American?
Because I'm ignorant to the fact of what an Afro-American is.
He said I used the word black. Listen, I'm a Moor, brother, without a shadow of a doubt. Hold up. I am a Moor, and so are you, without a shadow of a motherfucking doubt, brother. I'm a Moor. You should read. It ain't too late to read, brother. It ain't too late. It ain't too late. You better hurry up. And if you want to have this conversation about reparations, let me help him out. He should Google this also. I'm going to help him out, y'all. See, the mental illness is just not with Hassan Campbell. It's with a lot of our people that's in denial. Hold up. It's our people that's in denial. You see that? Oh, I want him to go look that up. See, you don't want this type of conversation. I want him to go look that one up. Okay? There you go, brother. You got it? Do we have it? Let me scroll down on this, okay? Let me educate him for a second. University of the District of Columbia Reparations Study Club series presents Reparation 101 with guest speaker Sabir Bey, Civil Alert, Watella Graham, chairman of the NCOBRA, Singar Jawar Bey, assistant president of the UNIA, Farouk Muhammad. I think he was the attorney. It was the two attorneys on his panel. That was in January 2008 at 5:30 p.m. You don't want this? So tell him to go Google that and get back with me. Hold up. Tell him to Google that one and get back with me. You know what it probably is too, Brother Latiz? He might be a Mason, brother. He might
He
be
could
alive.
be. He could be. He could be. You know what I'm saying? Like he's saying, yes, I will. It's a displaced African that found themselves in America and the world's first navigators were the. We understand
let me help
that,
you out.
but
He said the
what
first
we're
navigators.
yeah.
The Moors were the first navigators. It was the Moors. It's facts. It was the Moors. See, this is the thing about people that don't understand history, right? And I'm giving him these books so he can do research. I asked him where he's at. I asked him.
He want to avoid that. You posted the link for him to come on. He refused to do that. He never said where he from. He just want to keep typing.
Okay. There it is. So it was a Moor that navigated them. Why? Because we were here. Anybody knows that I stayed in Spain. I stay in Morocco. I stay in Tunis. I stay in these particular places. So once you understand what happened, this is why, brothers, it's important for me to do this before 1492 tour. I'm going to do this before 1492 tour. So if y'all with it, let's get it popping in Boston. Let's get it popping in Atlanta. Let's get it popping in Vegas. This is why it's important to have this before 1492 tour, so I can explain it to y'all firsthand. I was there. So he said the navigators, the Moors was the navigators of the seven seas, my G's. It was the Moors that was the navigators of the seven seas. You don't want no history, brother. See, this is why you have to let some of these old people just sit at the wayside and let them just go, brother. Let them just go.
Yeah, you gotta let them die off.
Nothing, brother. And this is why we're where we at. This is why we where we at. Okay? So, if you are in a particular place, a Sabir, it's a Moroccan restaurant we should hit up. Yes, let's do it, brother. Yeah, I was in Little Arabia yesterday, brother. It was crazy. Little Arabia, I met some Moroccans. They was like, they said it's hard to even study Ibn Khaldun. That was the crazy part. She said, you know about Ibn Khaldun? I said, yes, I know about Ibn Khaldun. She said, it's hard for someone to know who Ibn Khaldun is. If you want to talk about economics, then why haven't they reached out to Sabir Bey and asked him about Ibn Khaldun? You know why? Because the so-called Afro-American black people sit up here and say he was racist. Nigga, we racist towards our own self. How can he be racist when he's African? Make it make sense to me. Hold up. Somebody make this make sense to me. Maybe the elder can come on and make this make sense. How could you be racist and he's African? Well, brother, he's not us. He's Arab. Which Arab are we talking about? These Arabs? Is it these Arabs? Hold up. He was Arab. What Arabs are you talking about? Was it these Arabs? Was it these Arabs? What the fuck? You better take this and take it to your scholars, brother. I'm open for this conversation. Okay, I am so open. And it wasn't even called Egypt.
Facade.
It was called Fasad. I know your Pan-Africans didn't tell you this, brother, but you should research it. Egypt was called El Fasad. Egypt is Greek. Egypt is Greek. Egypt is Greek.
Now you going over their heads.
Or like a 747 live in Inglewood. Hold up. The weird part is he said it's Egypt. Egypt is Greek. Black is Old English. Old English. It's spelled Bleac. I need you to hear me, brother. Bleac. And Egypt is called El Fasad. Oh, he didn't know that? Let me see if I can. Oh, he should watch my YouTube. Go to my YouTube channels, brother. I want him to go to my YouTube channel. Let me educate him real fast, brother. See, he must think I'm one of these YouTubers, man. Y'all ready? Here you go, right here. I want him to research this, and I want you to be honest with me, and you can email me and say, brother, you was correct. Yeah. Here you go. El Fasad. See how this Hassan Campbell went into this, brother? Like entertainment. So I had to walk you into the propaganda with how
Greek came a long time after.
Exactly. Here it is. That's all he gotta do is do his research. Oh, that's all he gotta do is do his research. Oh, go get it.
These old people be funny.
I did a whole video on this, brother. He better go to Sabir Bey YouTube's or go to Sabir before 1492 and check out Sabir Bey's channels. So let me ask the elder this. Did you ever know it was called El Fasad, brother? Hold up. Let me help him out, bro. I know he in his feelings. He's like pissed off right now. Let me tell him. Let me show him how he can go get the book. Give me 1 second. Amazon got it. Let me show him real fast how he can go get the book. Go get all your Egyptologists on here. No, go look up El Fasad. Hold on, let me show him more. Here it is right there. Here it is. So now what I want him to do is hit my Cash App up since I actually gave him some free information. My Cash App is $ Sabir Bey Elder. Let me give him my Cash App real fast. Maybe he can help me buy a book that I'm going to go buy. I'm going to go buy an almanac, an Atlas book down at the last bookstore. Hold up. You talking about some five Negroes? These Negroes are crazy, bro. Hold up.
He's stuck in his ways, man. He in denial. He's talking about go back 65,000 years ago.
He can't even go back. Listen, the crazy part when I'm talking about going back 65,000 years, do you know we're not even on the original calendar year? We're not even on the original calendar year.
We on this Gregorian calendar year. But they don't want to have these type of conversations because it means you got to use your brain and you can't use your emotions. You have to use logic.
Listen, I think he should go get Dr. Cobbers and anybody, the Dr. Greg Carrs and all the great people that have doctor names in the name of the Europeans. So please go get them. And then we'll sit with the Ethiopian. When that brother come back past, I'm going to ask him what year we in. He should really look up the Ethiopian calendar year. He really should.
We're 6 or 7 years off, aren't we?
Yeah, man. So how? Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me. I'm sitting in the middle of Inglewood where niggas be scared to come to, where they would say Crips and Bloods at. Where you at, homie?
He said he get knowledge for free, but he ain't gave no knowledge that's worth anybody even listening to.
I don't even know if that's a real page. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm to a point I don't even know if that's real. Ask the Israelite and old map. You know, I already showed y'all this. Hold up. You seen a video I did last night, right? I bought this one yesterday too. Right? So let me see if I can pull up this map. If it's still up here. Hold up. Hold up. Let's pull this map up. These dudes be clowning. You do know you make yourself look like a butthole, right? You do know that, right? Ah, Lord, Jesus save them. Forgive them, Father, for they not know what they do. Here's an old map right here. You see this one book right here says Palestine. Right there. Palestine. Right? Palestine, right? You're a non-threat to neutral nigga in Inglewood, like every hood politics with gangs. Come on, hold up. That says Palestine, right? Let's show another one. Yo, this is crazy. Hold on, let's pull this back up. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show him another one. Hopefully he can go do his due diligence and don't believe nothing that Sabir Bey says here. Please do your due diligence. Play at your own risk. There you go. See, he would believe what the European says on social media, so bring it to the mother freaking cipher. I'm almost finished. If you in LA, come meet me at the last bookstore downtown LA. But I'm in Inglewood at the moment. But it's a lot in this book. I know it's too thick for you, but it's a lot in here. Who sits outside of a coffee shop and do a live and can have a conversation with anybody in the hood? Woo! So I got another video I'm gonna share with y'all, right? So bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up. Is everybody all right? Are we good? Because I'm going to get off here in a minute. So all of y'all had your opportunity to come holler at your boy. Just all you had to do is inbox me or DM me and let me know where you located at. And we could have rapped with some coffee, but not Starbucks. So let me see if I can pull this video up. Is everybody all right? Y'all okay? Did I do good, brother? Did I curse anybody out, Ephraim?
Nope.
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't curse y'all out or tell you a tether. You don't know nothing. I said come to the feed. So mental illness is not just with Hassan Campbell. It's with our people too. That hold on to this black thing. And that's what drives them crazy. Because when you live in a lie, like Lauryn Hill said, all Adams died. When you live in a lie, live in truth. Live in truth.
That Boswell dude, he gotta be a fake profile because the way he talking, that's not even how old people talk, man.
Maybe that's how he talk. I don't know. I don't know how they supposed to talk, brother. I'm trying to pull his YouTube up before I go. So bear with me. Wrong, you have some knowledge, brother. You don't even know me, family. You better research. How about this? Why don't you Google this name? I'm gonna help you out. And why don't you go to YouTube and look this up too? I'm gonna help you out, family. It's okay. So please Google that name right there. Okay? Please Google that name or go to YouTube and punch that name in Google. You can't, nothing you can do to stop me. You're going to embarrass yourself trying to play with me. Okay? You're going to definitely embarrass yourself trying to play with me. And I am a very humble dude. A very humble dude that would destroy your whole career and anybody else that you would bring in my cipher. So let me show you this. Let's go to Palestine for a second in 1896. I need you to pay attention. In 1896 in Palestine. I know this is hard for some of y'all to digest, but get ready. But I want him to go Google that name. If you in your feelings, holler at your boy.
15 years later, the cinema is taking its first steps. Cameramen employed by the Lumiere brothers filming at Jerusalem Station provide the first moving pictures taken in Palestine. From now on, the camera is a recording eye, and what it records is this: a society much like that of Cairo, Damascus, or Beirut, in an Arab city much like any other. By the end of the 19th century, Palestine has 500,000 inhabitants, of whom 30,000 live in Jerusalem. A veiled woman, a Sunni Muslim, one of the majority. An Orthodox Jew. He too turns away from the camera. Here we have an Armenian Pope. Each of the Christian denominations has its church here in the Holy City. The holy places of the three religions are scattered across a few hundred square meters. The great mosque is close to Christ's tomb. Further along, at the foot of the Wailing Wall, a Jew is reciting a prayer.
Hold on, listen to look.
He is wearing a Turkish tabush, who is reciting a prayer. Further along, at the foot of the Wailing Wall, a Jew is reciting a prayer. He is wearing a Turkish tabush, and though he prays in Hebrew, his everyday language is Arabic.
Whoa, really?
Jews form half the population of Jerusalem, but in the country as a whole, they make up less than 5% of the total. Christians account for 10% and Muslims 85%. All of them are subjects of the Sultan of Constantinople. There are no frontiers in the Ottoman Empire. There are administrative divisions in which, in this immense territory, Palestine occupies a mere 27,000 square kilometers, made up of 3 small districts in the south of the province of Damascus. The same empire in the 17th century. In the meantime, it has lost the Balkans, France and Italy have seized North Africa. England has moved into Egypt, Aden, and even Kuwait.
What up? Yes? Okay, thank you.
And over the whole world rose a clamor of hysterical joy.
World War I promised us a perpetual peace.
This is the problem of the mental illness, brother. And this is why I'm glad I did it this way without actually putting somebody on blast, right? So they get ready to close up, but I'm going to show you this real fast, brother. So this is me, what they showing with the Torbush on their heads. Bear with me 1 second. Bear with me 1 second. I got to close this one out to show you what I mean. And this is in Tunis, people. This is Tunis right here. Give me 1 second. So that's what you saw on their heads out in Palestine. That's in Tunis in North Africa. Don't ever try to play me on these feeds because you're going to play yourself. If you a man, then you man up, you email me, you get in contact with me, and let's have this conversation, okay? All right? I hope I did good for 1 hour and 32 minutes. So I am going to go to a bookstore and get a World Atlas. A World Atlas. You pulling up a lot of videos to say you done watch other people. Listen, family, video. Listen, fam. I watch historical videos, brother, and I know you a chump too, because you ain't got the heart to ever confront me either, brother. And I'm tired of these dudes that keep typing, and I'm keep giving them the platform to come on. If you don't like I called you a chump, then that's your problem. I do watch videos. I would never say I don't watch a video. Okay? If you're going to make this right with our people, you put out the information, the right information to our people, not this fake stuff. Now, you can take it any way you want. So, again, my email is right there if anybody want to have this conversation. I asked you where you're located at so I can come meet you. But I will be in Vegas, but I'm in Inglewood, California right now. If you want to meet me, I'm going to be at the last bookstore downtown LA. But you better come in peace or leave in pieces, period. So if y'all want to support me, I do have a Cash App. It's $ Sabir Bey Radio. Or it's PayPal SabirBeyRadio@gmail.com. And don't expect me to argue with you when you don't have no sources. So my email is right there if you want to reach out to me. Thank you, my brother D. Thank you, my brother Ephraim. But I got to go get something to eat before I go into this bookstore downtown LA. And I'm going to go find a World Atlas. Everyone should go find and pick up a World Atlas book. And listen again, but my brother Hassan Campbell, and I say he's my brother, but he needs help. He needs help, people. And I know when people cry out for help, he needs help. Okay? So if I said I don't watch a video, I don't watch people's video in the conscious community. Let me make this clear. In the conscious community and steal their content. I don't watch their videos, but I watch videos. And most of my videos are historical videos. Did I clear that up, brother, before I go? Did I clear that up, y'all?
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't steal. I'm authentic in what I do. So hopefully I cleared it up for y'all. Because y'all like, you got to really be clearing it up for black people, boy. Y'all niggas been hitting your head, Hiram. Peace, brother. I got to get close. Signing out live from Inglewood, California. In the mother freaking hood. Peace. Everybody, Hassan Campbell, yo. All right. Pray that he get better. Y'all had the opportunity for an hour and 34 minutes. Peace.